Hello and welcome to another episode of the Tejano Traveler. I'm your host Wally, and today we are on the Texas Tropical Trail, trying to finish it off by taking a look at some of the brush country towns that you will see as you travel around this tropical trail. And that's the typical view of the brush country right there. But there's some pretty cool little towns as you drive around, such as Sarita, Texas, named after Mifflin Kennedy's daughter. And here you are seeing the Kennedy Ranch Museum, which is a must, just so you can see the murals on the walls. This place is informative, tells you a lot, and you get to learn some history about ranching here in Texas. Then close by is Falfurrias, Texas, which is the home of Don Pedrito, folk healer and saint. You can come here and look at his shrine, see his statue, take in some of his awesome miracles, and hope that he intercedes for you, I guess, on his behalf. But come check it out. It's always a cool thing to go check out religious places that are more folk oriented than actually modernized. Plus, a couple hours later, you are in Kingsville, Texas, which is the home of the King Ranch, and you get to come here and enjoy the museum that they have here, where they have a lot of taxidermied animals, and you get to learn about South Texas wildlife and get to see what some of those animals that you see here are and learn some of the history. South Texas is chock full of history, so definitely come here and learn some more. Like I said, it focuses mainly on animals, but it also has some pretty cool exhibits, such as this Carmen Lomas Garza exhibit for the kids. It's awesome. It's amazing. Kids get to learn about their culture. Definitely come here and visit it. Nearby is also Alice, Texas, which has the tallest concrete water tower in the world. There it is. It's made out of concrete. It's weird, but it's been there forever. I remember passing through it when I was a kid. I was showcasing the mighty home of the Coyotes. And it has withstood the test of time, probably because it's made out of concrete. But Alice is also the home of conjunto music, and they're pretty proud of it. There used to be a museum here, but it's since closed because Alice doesn't receive a lot of visitors. And this is a statue of this guy that was important for business and Boy Scouts. Your typical small town philanthropist. Plus, they also have a statue of Jose Escandon, which used to be the local governor of the area. Came here and is important to South Texas. Helped establish a lot of the towns and gave a lot of the land grants. And he has his good things and his bad things. Yes, he colonized the area, treated the Indians badly, but he also started a lot of the towns in the area. So it's kind of weird little history there. Who sat on you on? Then, of course, there's Hebronville, Texas, which I'd never been to until I came here because I heard there was a pretty cool church with a little Scots museum. No, Scots school there. The church is pretty interesting to look at. It's old, it's nice. You go in there, you get to see some pretty cool stained art. The main area has an eerie blue glow to it. Of course, there's a Virgen de Guadalupe in every Mexican church. And that's the style of stained glass that they have. It's kind of cool. It's kind of blocky. I like it. Plus, you get to see some candles. You can tell that people still have a lot of faith in things. And this is a college I was telling you about. The priests come here and learn. After they were kicked out of Mexico, they came here to Hebronville and have stayed. And you can come here and learn more about the Catholic religion and study to become a priest and all that. Now we have Freer, Texas, home of the rattlesnake. And it's also the place where you see the world's largest rattlesnake, which is cool because I love world's biggest things. No jokes, please. This is my favorite rattlesnake. Usually I like fighting it with my sword, but we're just going to hang out and make peace with it at last. Speaking of world's biggest things, here's Dilley, Texas, and their world's biggest watermelon, which isn't that big, but it's still kind of cool to see, like, a watermelon statue. You don't normally see it. Plus, they repaint it every now and then, so it always looks vibrant and stuff. But that's pushing it towards the north of the Texas Tropical Trail. But for sure, Cotulla is in the brush country. Cotulla is a tiny little town about an hour north of Laredo. It was started by Joseph Cotulla, and there he is. They have a statue of him. You don't really get to know any of this until you actually go into the town. You get to see that he's actually everywhere. He's very popular and famous. It's also the place where LBJ taught school and learned that, hey, these kids need a lot more help than we are giving them. So he signed a whole bunch of laws into place. And we have Crystal City, which is the home of spinach in Texas, and they celebrate that by having a Popeye statue because Popeye eats his spinach to get strong and stuff. I've never eaten spinach; it just looks gross. But Crystal City was also the place where they had a Japanese internment camp back in World War II. And they remember this by a historical plaque and a memorial tree. And you can see some of the old ruins there and some historical markers. So it's an important place to go and learn some history. It may look like a small little town with nothing to do, but it played a part during the World War. Anyway, so some brush country towns that you should check out. Definitely go and do it. Anyways, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.